Alright guys, so here's what we're doing today. We're taking my 3500. It's got the 6.0 gas. I know, don't say nothing. I've got to replace the MAF and the map sensor. I've been getting that shuddering back in my transmission, and I'm just wondering, it kind of acts like when it just flips a switch when you're going down the road and it starts kind of chugging like it's loading up with fuel or something. I'm not sure how you'd say that, but it causes the transmission to shudder. So cheap as these are, I say cheap, there's about $150 worth of stuff there, and that's a 10. Is it? Yep, I knew that was a 10 too. I don't know why I brought 8. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. So I'm gonna unhook this battery first. Hopefully I can get in there to do it. And we're unhooking the negative. I'll be using that to put it back on. Just poke it down there so it doesn't make contact. And here's our sensors. There's our mass airflow. I'm going to unplug that. There's our map sensor. I thought I could do it with one hand. There we go. And I don't know why, but one has Phillips and one has a T15, I believe. Yes. So basically you'll need a 10 mil, a Phillips, and a T15 port. Let's go ahead. Now let's do the one down below. That way we're not having to go down there again. Save that screw. It's got a little O-ring, so you're gonna have to twist it around a little. Come right out. Make sure there ain't nothing in there. There's not. And then here's the new one. Actual AC Delco one. There we go. O-ring seated. I felt it. Plug that in while we're down there. Totally clear. Alright, now onto the mass airflow sensor. And it's got little filaments inside there. You do not want to touch them. You can clean these things, but you actually have to, they make a sensor spray to clean them. I wouldn't clean them with brake cleaner or nothing like that. You see what I'm talking about? 1, 2, and then that little dollop there, which probably really get messed up with some brake clean on it. Here is the new one. Not to hit nothing. And O-ring is seated. Completely tight. Yep. Get the other side in. Don't really crank down on them because you're just turning a metal screw into plastic. That one clicked. Verify they won't come off. Alright, now let's hook our battery cable back up. get a wrench or something this time. Got a ratchet and extension this time. Get in there. There we go. Get our tools. We're going to go ahead and put this back in this thing just in case, the old one. Yeah, there we go. Get our parts, get our tools. We'll start it up, see if we got any check engine lights. Go ahead and close the hood because we don't need to be back in here no more. Take this thing for a drive and see if I notice any difference in the performance. Hang tight. Come on, gate, open up. Anyways, it already feels like it's taking off better. Big difference because this truck has never really drove right since I got it. It would have little periods where it would actually like take off, like it had plenty of power, and then 90% of the time it acts like it can barely get itself moving down the road from a red light or stop sign. So it would just bog down, fall on its face. And it seemed like it had a lot to do with the gas pedal. So if you had the pedal, you're going down further and further. It feels like that's when it started kind of losing power and RPMs just wouldn't climb. But then you let off just a hair and it changes the tone of the engine and transmission and everything. You see, it wouldn't downshift either. If you just give it a little gas, it wouldn't downshift. You'd have to give it quite a bit. Like you're about to the point where it's fixing to rev up to about 6 grand and drop into the next lowest gear. Yeah, I still felt a little boggy and jerky there. I don't know, this thing is driving me insane. Cat almost bit the dust, and that was my in-laws cat. I gotta make sure I didn't run the dang thing over. I don't think so. Watch back up and then run it over. Oh, I see her. I was pretty sure she cleared the road. I just wanted to make sure. My daughter loves that cat. They named it Stripes. That's how I knew that was their cat. Orange and white stripe. There ain't many cats around. Coyotes get them, or other animals. But yeah, my daughter loves that cat when she goes on. Of course, she loves our cat. She's always grabbing it, dragging it around, poor thing. So that would have been a really bad deal. Where'd Stripes go? Oh, Daddy took care of him. When can I see the cat again? How about never? Yeah, that would have went over like a turd in a punch bowl. Heater, but still pretty chilly outside where you need a jacket. I don't know, it's definitely better, but it's still not right. And see, it was weird, all this, the last few days of the week, or last few days of last week and this week, it just seems like it's running extra crappy, like just really not wanting to go when I'm pulling a load or anything, or even empty. And then yesterday, it was like somebody, like I always say, like they just flipped a switch and it started running like a top. Had plenty of get up and go and had power. See, now you just barely give it the gas and it downshifts. But it doesn't always do that. I don't know. With these things, with these adaptive transmissions and stuff. That's why I always like a manual transmission. I miss my old 4 with that 5-speed. I wish this had a 5-speed in it. At least they can't computer control your hand to shift the gears. Yet, anyhow. Give them time. And by them, you know who I'm talking about. Those guys. Yep. That might help fix it, and it may have. I don't know. If it stays running half as good now as it is now, the rest of the time I'll be happy, because man, it's like driving 2 different trucks. One that'll get up and go, and one that'll just barely get itself around. Convenience store Crispitos and a soda water, because hell, I ain't had diarrhea in a while. Why not? Maybe if they got some of them potato wedges that are cooked in cancer oil, I'll eat some of them too, maybe. This place is always a cluster to get around in. People completely forget how to drive, or what the actual rules are. Bunch of damn dummies. Come on. Should nobody coming. I'm gonna run my butt over. Okay. Well, let me go in and get this, and we'll be back. Alright, we're going to make the big circle around all this stuff again, because I want to go down the road here. I mean, the speed limit's only 50 or 55, but still better than 30 or 35 on the back road back there. call that a win for now. Well, this only time will tell. But I'm gonna eat my super nutritious lunch: 2 gas station Crispitos fried in Lord only knows what, a bag of jalapeno kettle cooked chips, and then for dessert I found I knew I shouldn't have looked over there, a package of those Eisman, I don't know even know how you pronounce it. Kind of looks like Eisenhower, but a ham on the end of it. And crumb cakes, packages of crumb cakes, 2 of them. It's like, you just had to show me them. So now that's what I got: Crispitos, jalapeno chips, a Dr. Pepper, and some Eisenman crumb cakes. So finish the whole meal off. Yep, I'll be sitting on the pot here in probably 20 minutes. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, guys, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Later!